Hi, so here's my method for sealing Intello Plus to an Optime downlighter hood. First of all, I've cut the inside of the downlighter hood. I've cut through the Intello and made sure that I've got a little bit of a lip into the corners, and I will then tape into the corners first and then along the edges. You can see in the corners that as they come down there's an angled section which is a bit awkward to get round, so I cut in to the sides so I can get in with a piece of tape, and then I go that way and that way when I split it. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so here I have a piece of Tescon Vana about 100mm long, and I've angled that in at the corner, one corner, and to get it up into the hood I'm going to have to slit it at an angle from here to there. I can't do it while I'm holding the video camera, so just wait a minute. And there we have the tape which has been split either side of the angled section and pushed in. Okay, and then I do another piece which will come the opposite way, like so. So I've put that into the corner, pushed it in, and then with a knife I'm just going to slit it and then take that way and that one that way, and that then seals the corner. So I'll do that in all four corners first, and the way that this is done, it neatly takes up the little border into the hood. So here I've got a cable coming in with a grommet around it, and with a full size piece of tape quite difficult to get round. So all I've done is I've just cut a piece of tape with so that it's going to fit around there, but it's a bit difficult to do. So excuse me while I take the backing off and fit it. I'll show you afterwards. So there's that piece of Tescon Vana tape now in place on the right hand side of the grommet, which is there, and that's the bit that's coming down. Just tuck it in under that little ledge at the bottom of the angled piece where there's a potential hole for the lid. No, don't know why they supply lids with the downlighters, but they do for some reason. I'm now just going to slit that so I can feed it back either side like the others on the other corners. So that's all four corners which have been taped back, and the Intello borders are now tucked in. So now I've cut 4 pieces of tape the right length to go across the borders and inside, and I'm now going to stick those in, making sure that I've covered the border and overlapped onto the Intello, so they'll go from about there to about here. One thing I forgot to mention is the use of the press fix tool. Always use this little plastic thing from Pro-Clima, which makes sure that the glue goes off. Press the tape into place, but it's contact adhesive, and you need to make sure that the contact adhesive is activated by pressing it with a tool like this. Worth their weight in gold, but very difficult to get a hold of. That's the third one. I've got another one to do here, but as you can see there's that little grommet in place. I'm going to have to just cut my piece of tape so that I can get a little nick. Well, I have to cut a piece out of the tape to fit round there, because otherwise it's going to get a bit awkward. So here's my piece of tape that I've cut, ready to go in up here. Okay, there's the grommet, and that's going to fit round there, and that's the last piece in this particular light, which is the last one of 21 that I'll have done. So that's the completed Optime downlighter mini hood, sealed with Tescon Vana tape to Intello Plus airtightness layer. And that's my method. It may not be the perfect method, but it works for me and seems to do the job. I hope you found all of that useful. We couldn't find anybody else who'd done a video on the internet, so I hope you found it useful.